Hi, my name is Pierre-Julien and I'm working with the OMNIKIN company. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play the poison ball. Poison ball is an individual activity which objective is to be the sole survivor. In terms of equipment, you're going to need one complete set of OMNIKIN poison ball with the posters, as well as obstacles that you're going to be putting in the playing area. You will need about half a gym, and you could play it outdoor, but if you do, make sure that you have fences or at least something to prevent the balls from going too far away. Number of players, you can go from 12 up to 45, depending on the size of the gym that you have. For the age of the participant, we recommend it for kids of 8 years old and over. In the big lines, everybody's going to be spread around the playing area with the objective of poisoning everybody else. You have the playing area where the action takes place and where the people will get poisoned and commit violation. There is the hospital where you're going to have to head if you ever get poisoned, and there is the nursing bay where you're going to end if you commit a violation. When you're on the play, there are two ways of actually getting poisoned. The first one is if you get hit by a ball that has been sent directly from another player. If the ball hits you directly and then falls on the ground, you have to put your hand above your head and head for the hospital because you're going to be staying there until the person who poisoned you is taken out, either for a violation, meaning the nursing bay, or because it's been poisoned, meaning the hospital. The other way of being poisoned is if you throw a ball at someone and that person catches the ball. In this situation, you're going to be putting your hand above your head once more and head for the hospital where you're going to stay until this person gets poisoned or commit a violation. Now that we've talked about the poisoning, we're going to talk about the violation. A player that commits a violation has to put his hand above his head and head for the nursing bay where he's going to be staying for 30 seconds or after performing a task determined by the activity leader. This task can be as simple as 10 jumping jack, 2 push-ups, or any other activity that you think is appropriate for the participants. So the first violation is the walking one. When you are playing the game, you're not allowed to pick the ball in your hands and start walking with it. The way of moving around with the ball is by keeping it on the ground and finger dribbling it. As long as the ball is on the ground and as long as you're using your fingers, you can move as much as you want. If you pick the ball in your hands and start walking with it, you commit a walking violation. You have to head for the nursing bay. The second violation is the time violation. From the moment you pick the ball up, you have 10 seconds to get rid of it. If after 10 seconds the ball is still in your hands, you commit a time violation. So you have to put your hand above your head and head for the nursing bay. The next foul is double dribble. From the moment you pick a ball up, and have to get rid of it, if you put it down on the floor and start finger dribbling with it again, you commit a double dribble violation. You are heading for the nursing bay. The next violation is called color violation. So the color violation happens after you picked up a ball, got rid of it, because you have to touch a ball of another color before being allowed to touch this ball again. If you throw a ball at someone and go directly at it and pick it up or just touch it, you commit a color violation and you have to head for the nursing bay. The next violation is called double ball, meaning that at no time at all during the game are you allowed to touch 2 balls at the same time. If it happens, you commit a double ball, meaning that you're heading for the nursing bay. And finally, the last violation is called headshot. So if you ever throw the ball at someone and the ball hits the head of that other participant, you are both heading for the nursing bay. Why both players? Simply because some players could make some actions to purposely get hit by the ball on the head. This is why, for this game, if you throw the ball at someone's head, you are both heading for the nursing bay after that. A game can last for many minutes, depending on the size of the group, before one player is actually able to poison everyone else. It can take 10 minutes or it can take more than an hour. There are multiple adaptations that you can do with this game. For example, you could play team poison ball with groups of 4 to 5 players on each team. If at any moment all the members of the same team are eliminated, the team is completely eliminated and is taken out of the game. Beside the equipment to play it, We talked about obstacles that you can use. You can use hockey nets, vaulting horses, you can use gym mats, and all these will be spreaded in the playing area to allow participants to hide behind, making it even more fun. Now for the players, of course, they're going to be working on their eye-to-hand coordination as well as on their reflexes. They're also going to be working on building alliances and their treason involved in that game. And finally, for the person who's going to be presenting the activity, even though the game seems to be a little bit complicated, once it's started, it's a massive fun. The kids are going to enjoy. Plus, you can bring many adaptations or many variations to the game. You could decide to give points for players who will be staying the longer on the court, on the playing area, without ever being poisoned. Or you could decide that the player that poisoned the greatest number of other players is the one that wins. It's up to you to have fun with this game. Are you ready for Poison Ball?